When Isabel fired the shot, Molly pushed Francesca away and took the bullet herself. Before anyone could react, Penelope appeared, took the spade we'd been about to use to dig Paul's grave, and swung it at Isabel's head. I suspect Penelope had decided that Isabel was to blame for what happened to the children, either directly or indirectly, but we never found out for sure. From that point onwards, Penelope refused to speak. Under the circumstances, she was not sent to prison, but rather to an asylum. I have heard these establishments are starting to become places of healing rather than torment. For Isabel's sake, I hope so. Molly was severely injured, but eventually made a full recovery. Francesca never left her side. They were as inseparable as twin sisters. Gary disappeared almost as soon as we reached civilization. but reappeared shortly afterwards, a considerably wealthy man. To everyone's surprise, Gary and Francesca married shortly after Molly had recovered, with Molly as the maid of honour. I was both astonished and honoured when Gary wrote to me asking me to be his best man, but he said that finding his heirloom had changed his entire life, so he could think of no better man for the job. When the police turned up at the mansion, Giles answered as if nothing had happened. After the authorities had no more questions for him, he simply vanished and was never heard of again. I suspect he made his way back to Scotland and found a job with a family there, or perhaps as a taster at a whiskey distillery. Despite everything, the Dennison family could still afford the best lawyers in the land, but even they couldn't stop the remainder of the family from being committed to a lunatic asylum. Although they had committed such atrocities, I felt some sympathy for them, as the corruption that had entered into them was not of their own making. Isabel, once her head injury from Penelope's attack had healed, joined them. As for the lake, it was said that military and government officials have been swarming around it ever since. I sincerely hope that this is to make the area completely safe and not to obtain the substance in those barrels for some nefarious purpose. Despite the terror they endured, William and Sophie grew up to be fine young people, and our friends often commented that they were a credit to Steph and myself. All of us sometimes have bad dreams, but at least you can wake up from those.